the camera, the warm sun winking along behind him, his bottle of Crusher energy drink raised in a happy toast. And the comments beneath the photo, the heart emojis, the fire emojis, the lust, everything Andrew had ever dreamt of. Some of the other comments might have dampened his spirits a little, however. Gone too soon. So fit, R.I.P. So haunting to see that photo when you knew what was about to happen. But you couldn't argue with the volume. Impressive traffic. In the offices of the Love Island production team, his photograph was passed around and there were discussions about how perfect he might have been if only, well, you know. Yes, finally, everybody knew Andrew Fairbanks. Or, as he was now more commonly known, tragic Instagram influencer Andrew Fairbanks. So it wasn't all upside. And, in fact, even that slim upside is beginning to dim. It is Wednesday afternoon by now, and his name is already beginning to slip down the rankings. Other things are happening in the world. A baseball star has driven his pickup into his ex-wife's swimming pool. A beauty vlogger has said something inappropriate about Taylor Swift. The conversation, like the tide, is turning. Andrew Fairbanks had been found dead. Shot in the head, tied to a rope, and thrown from a yacht bobbing about in the Atlantic. There was no one else on the yacht, and no sign that anyone had ever been there, with the exception of a leather bag containing nearly $1 million. But none of this gives you the right to be famous more than a day or so. One day, perhaps, there might be a podcast about the case, or, better still, a Netflix true crime documentary. But, for now, Andrew's limelight is turning to dusk. Soon Andrew Fairbanks will be just a figure in a photograph, holding a purple energy drink in front of a blue sea, a corpse in a South Carolina mortuary, and the odd, "Remember that guy that died on that yacht with all that money?" Who killed him? Who knows? Someone or other, certainly, and social media has a lot of opinions on it. Why did they kill him? No idea. Someone must have had their reasons, mustn't they? Jealous partner? Instagram fitness rival? Could be all sorts of explanations. Can you believe what this vlogger has said about Taylor Swift? Just for the one day, though, what a ride it had been. If Andrew had still been alive, he would have been looking for a full-time manager. Get me a few more deals, protein bars, teeth whitening clinics. Perhaps I could launch my own vodka. Yes, just for a day, everybody had wanted a piece of Andrew Fairbanks. Although, after the sharks had finished with him, there weren't that many pieces left. And that's show business. Chapter 2. "What don't you like about yourself?" asks Rosie D'Antonio. She sits on an inflatable chair shaped like a throne in a swimming pool shaped like a swan. I always ask people. Amy Wheeler is sitting, bolt upright, on a garden chair at the poolside, the sun in her eyes and her gun within easy reach. She likes South Carolina, this hidden offshoot of it at least. Early morning and the temperature in the 90s, an Atlantic breeze, and nobody for the time being trying to kill her. She hasn't shot at anyone in a while, but you can't have everything. "My nose, I suppose?" says Amy. "What's wrong with your nose?" asks Rosie, sipping something green through a non-recyclable straw, her trailing hand rippling the water. "Dunno," says Amy. She is impressed that Rosie D'Antonio is in full, perfect makeup while in the pool. How old is she? 60? 80? A mystery. The age on her file reads, "Refused to disclose." "It's just wrong. When I look at it, it's off." "Get it done," says Rosie. "Bigger, smaller, whatever you think you need. Life's too short not to like your nose. Hunger and famine are problems, or no Wi-Fi. Noses aren't a problem. What else?"